Part two. I always forget about this stuff. Um, I remember when Colin Kaepernick protested. I was on the road. This was in 17, I believe. He was with the San Francisco 49ers and he kneeled. And I remember all the racism and all the hate that popped up behind that. Let me say this to you. The burning of the Nike shoes, all that good stuff, because he had a Nike shoe deal. They kept them. I said this before, and I'll say this again. White boycotts are a necessary part of human betterment. And if white people are boycotting you, especially in the South and the Midwest, you're probably doing something right. I just realized that's just what it is. Like, so to me, with the quarantine protests versus black people protesting for the brothers that got murdered, I'm seeing a lot of people here who think that was justified, chasing that black man down and murdering him. I just realized that white people are going to always protest when we speak up. When black people have a united voice, whatever it is, white folks will always boycott it. And anytime you're bold and you're black, you're going to face, like, that's a part of the game, baby. That's what it is, man. That's like putting the helmet on and getting out on the field. It's a chance you might get knocked on your ass, right? That's the game. If you don't want to get knocked on your ass, stay on the bench. No, don't go on the field at all. Don't even come out the damn locker room. If you fear repercussions, you won't be a good leader for your people. So I just realized that people say, like, why whites and blacks why we're always divided. People say, like, it's because the elite do it and all that. I don't think so. I think white folks really believe this is their country and they believe they have a stake in it, whereas we as black folks don't. We never did. We wanted to, the Montfort Marines and all the other stuff back in the day, but we don't. We have no stake in this country. And if you don't believe that, look at the wars. How does anything in North Korea affect the average black man? How does war with China help black people? How did the Iraq war help black people? There we go. How did Obama attacking and taking out Gaddafi affect black people? How did that better us? Okay. So I just realized that we're always going to be divided because the Caucasian's mindset is this narcissistic. I'm going to give you an example. Dude I work with at ECM, the flatbed job. I've been doing a lot of that lately. The dude there, we came up there to get the rental truck. I rode up there with him in this pickup truck they got. It's cold as fuck. Dude walk around in shorts. I had a jacket on. I forgot my scarf. I was like, damn, dude had like shorts on. I'm like, and he's like, oh man, I had the window down. I get in the truck with him because I don't want to have no exposure. I don't even really want to get in the truck with the guy. I even told him, I said, man, listen, next time I'm gonna just drive the Penske. I'll call you. You come up here. I don't want to ride with him. We up there. Redneck says to me, why did they pay out all that money? And I'm sitting up here like, we're looking at 30 million people out of work. Do you realize how many businesses will never come back after this? There's businesses at the mall. This is May. We're in May. There's businesses at the mall right now have not reopened. Do you know what this means? This isn't just people wanting to milk unemployment. This isn't people who just want to lay out. You go into a Great Depression, and he's talking about $1,200 is a lot of money. $1,200 is like my rent and my cell phone bill. That's nothing. That's fucking nothing. And I didn't say that to him because I felt that heat. I didn't say that to him, the heat coming up. I just said to him, what did I say to him? He was talking about why don't we pay off the debts with that money. And I said to man, I don't even think America cares about paying off them debts. Talking about the deficit and all that. I just said that. But I realized from there, like, oh, okay, this is a conservative. And when you drive trucks, you have a lot of these rednecks that approach you with them kind of discussions, and it's like pro-Trump. I mean, I had a white guy tell me that he had a friend that's a member of the Klan. Is on the phone talking. I'm just like, to myself, I'm a black man. Why do you think I would be okay with that statement? Like, why? They don't, you know what I mean? They don't even hide it. They have no need to. You're in their world driving trucks. You out there in their world. And I was out there in the Midwest, I think, when we were talking on the phone. So even the rednecks that you become friends or acquaintance with on the road, those are people that you have nothing in common with. And the only thing in common you have with them is you going along with their way of life and the way they see the world. That's it. Other than that, they're not coming to your side. That's not happening. We can go ahead and wait. Not even waste no time on that one, bro. It will always be their world and you agreeing with it. And maybe you coming up with a solution for their problems. But that environment will never better black people or better you or better your life. You understand? And I think it's kind of like how they feel about black people, that like Obama, is that like we're not supposed to do anything to help out other black people. That's crazy, ain't it? And the minute a black man's like, let's help out people in Harlem or Cleveland. The minute a black man does that, woo! What the Bible say? It heap coals upon his head. Woo! Coals from hell, boy. That's how they think about black people, though. So I just realized that as a black man in this house, anytime you as a black person stand up, speak out, and it doesn't benefit their system specifically, you will always receive hate. You will always receive, that's just what it's going to be. Always. You're going to always receive hate. You're going to always receive resistance. You're always going to receive negativity. You're going to always receive hostility. And you're going to receive boycotts. And you may receive violence. And that's all there is to it. They don't get it that the empire hurts them too. They don't. I look at these guys with the guns. And I'm like, these are kids that couldn't pass basic training. These are kids playing soldier. You know? So I just had to add it to it that the protests don't bother me. I accept that as, I'm not just talking about black people, but anything that forwards human betterment, you're going to always get resistance from white people because they fear the future. They fear the demographics, the kids going left. They fear all of that. So any kind of restriction on them, get the guns, Joe. Let's go. You know, that's the mindset of the Caucasian. It's going to always be that way. So if there is a second or third wave of coronavirus, congratulations. They're going to get what they want. They're going to get martial law. And a part of me has always hoped rednecks would try to attack some kind of organized military unit with machine guns. I'm going to leave it at that.